Nobody owes you book sales, okay? Not your mom, not your dad, not your neighbor, not your kid's teacher. Not one person owes you book sales. I have had a long freaking day and I'm so frustrated. Okay, I'm so frustrated because I've had authors message me and they're like, well, my book doesn't sell well, but it's because everyone in my family is a bunch of like lowlifes and they don't help me out at all and nobody helps me out. But listen, I'm here. This YouTube channel is here to help you out. There's 1,000 other author YouTube channels to help you out. Check them out because they're going to tell you how to sell your books, okay? Your family is not responsible for selling your books. Unless you are published through like a traditional publishing company that your family owns and runs, your family is not responsible for selling your books. Your Facebook friends list is not required to buy your book. Your Facebook friend list is not going to make you a bestseller, okay? These are not the people responsible for your life and for your income. Do you know who is responsible for your life and for your income? I'll give you a hint. It's you, bitch. So listen, I understand that it can be really frustrating to share your book that you've worked your ass off, to post it on like Facebook, and it's really frustrating that nobody buys it because you posted it on Facebook and these people are supposed to be your friends. But posting a Facebook rant or going on Threads and having only people who follow you, or Instagram and your like only followers are your aunt and your mom and your dad, and like being frustrated that you're not making sales and being mad at people and going on a rant about people not appreciating you and people not like putting back to you what you supposedly put back to them. Like if you're not buying from every single one of their small businesses and you aren't putting your money where your mouth is, then why would you expect them to do the same? Okay, people are not responsible for buying your shit. Nobody is obligated to buy your stuff, okay? You cannot force anyone to buy your books. You can ask people to buy your books, but you cannot force them. Okay, you can't guilt people into buying your books. You can't make them feel like shit so that they buy your book. Because let's be honest, like when people buy your book, do you want them to feel like shit about it? Is that what you want? If so, disregard this whole video, okay? Whatever, I don't care. Guess what? I'm also not responsible for selling your books. You are. Like, even though I market and like teach authors how to market their books and how to sell their books for a living, like it's not my job to make your books sell. It's my job to give you the tools to help your books sell. That's why I have this YouTube channel. That's why I have my courses. That is why I have my Facebook groups. Like, that's why I have that stuff, because I want to help your book sell. But if the only thing you're doing is posting one time when your book comes out and saying, hey, I hope it's good. I have this book that I wrote and it was really hard. I don't know if it's any good, but I hope that somebody buys it. Like, nobody has confidence in that book. If you are publishing a book with the intent of making money, you have to put some effort into it. Put some effort into your covers. Put some effort into your editing. Put some effort into the interior design. Stop half-assing it so that you can have an excuse to tell yourself why your book isn't selling. Stop half-assing it so that you can say, well, it's just me. It's just me all by my lonesome. Like, stop doing that. Guess what? With my books, it's just me all by my lonesome. They still fucking sell because I learned to market. And I wasn't good at it at first, okay? In 2019, when I started publishing and I published like 10 YA, like queer YA romantasy, like paranormal romance books, like I sucked at it, okay? If you search, like you can search for them. Smoke and Mist by Kate Hall, Ignite the Mountains by Kate Hall, Angel Academy by Kate Hall. These are all real books, okay? None of them sell. You can look them up. You can see the numbers. None of those fucking books sell, okay? And it's because I didn't know how to market them. I didn't know how to write a good book. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and it had nothing to do with the genre, okay? Because I blamed the genre the entire time. I was like, it's because it's FF. People don't want to read FF. Guess what? People do. A lot of people do want to read FF. There are so many authors selling a crap ton of FF books because they know how to market them. And I was blaming the market. I wasn't blaming myself. I wasn't looking at myself and learning how to market my books. And I did the same thing in 2020 when I published a poly werewolf romance where there was one girl and two guys that were dating each other, but also her, and there were two girls who were dating nobody else but her. I blamed the fact that it had FF instead of putting my entire pussy into it and learning how to market a book like that. Okay, so if you are blaming the market or you're blaming everyone else for your book not selling, then that means you are not learning enough about marketing. You are getting it in your head that your book just can't sell because of the market. Okay, you are forcing this into your head. You're internalizing it, and you are making it harder on yourself because you are blaming everybody else except for the actual culprit. Okay, and I did the same thing. I'm not like, oh, you're bad and wrong for doing this. It's a learning experience, but you have to listen when somebody tells you what the problem is. Okay, you have to listen and you have to put the work in. Because when you say, I can't do it because of this, because of other people, because nobody is buying this genre, because of what's going on in politics right now, because this genre is dead and nobody's really interested in it anymore. Guess what? That's wrong. It's not true. There are plenty of people still into it, and there are plenty of people who wrote it back when it was super popular who are still selling a crap ton of books to this day. Okay? Just because it was popular at some point in time, it was super trendy. Like when I wrote that werewolf series, I was like, you know what? Werewolves are super hot right now. I'm gonna put out a werewolf series. I was like, this is gonna be trendy when it comes out because there's a lot of big name authors who are gonna be publishing werewolf books at the same time. And again, I blamed the fact that it had FF. I blamed the market. I blamed the other authors somehow. Like, it was a bad idea. Because I was not helping myself, I was just feeling bummed out about everybody else. Like, I was feeling bummed out and I was feeling sorry for myself. And if all you want to do is feel sorry for yourself, cool, fine. Enjoy your life. I don't want to just sit around feeling sorry for myself, and I don't want to do things like say, well, nobody reads intelligent writing anymore because Twilight ruined the market. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay, it's not that nobody wants to read it, it's that you suck at marketing it, okay? And anybody who teaches you that it's because of your writing style, because you're just too smart, is treating you like shit. And they're treating themselves like shit because they also can't sell their books if they are writing, like, books with big words, okay? For one, that's super ableist and classist. If people are saying, like, well, nobody reads it because nobody can read. Like, shut the fuck up, okay? I'm going off on a tangent, and I'm trying to stay on point because I am so wound up about this, and I'm so sick of everyone making excuses all the time, because then people come to me, and they come into my comment section, and they're saying shit like, oh, well, actually, this is the reason my books aren't selling. Actually, my English teacher said that nobody reads smart books, and that's why they don't sell books either. Like, no, it's not. It's because your English teacher is shit at marketing, or because your English teacher isn't putting the effort into market right. That's the reason. People read intelligent books all the fucking time. Classics are still top sellers, right? Like, people still read Jane Austen books all the time, and the language is very outdated and frankly difficult to get through. But people still read it every damn day, okay? It's not your writing. It's not that you are a super special flower genius and that you are the only one who can't sell your books because you're just too good at it. It's not because you're too good at writing, it's because you're shit at marketing. And when you say shit like that, when you say, well, it's actually because of this reason, then all you're doing is alienating other writers, for one. Like when you post a rant on Threads about how nobody is literate anymore and nobody wants to read smart books, and everybody who publishes now and makes money is just doing a really shit job, you're just alienating the entire author space. Authors fucking talk, okay? A lot of us romance authors love talking to each other. So if you're writing a smart romance book and you're talking about how everybody just wants to read 50 Shades of Grey and that ruined the market, like, you are making other authors feel like shit about themselves, so they don't want to help you. Okay? And they're not obligated to. They are not required to help. If you are doing nothing but complaining about the shit that we write, do not come complaining and crying to us when your book won't sell and we won't help you. And you know what? This one's about me specifically. If you come into my shit complaining because your books aren't selling and you don't believe that my books sell well because I must not sell well, because I'm telling people how to sell their books, oh my God, what a crime. And you're saying, and you're talking shit about me and saying, well, my books must suck. I'm not gonna fucking help you market your books. I don't want to deal with you. I'm gonna ban you from my website half the time, or I won't let you into my Facebook group even if you join my courses. Like I'm not gonna nobody is gonna offer you help if you spend all your time insulting them and treating them like shit, okay? Like, I have half a dozen pen names that I publish, and I only share 2 of those pen names on this channel because of the fact that I've got my own shit going on, okay? And when you sit here and say, well, you must not actually be good at it because you have a course. Like, guess what? I spend 2 hours a week on this course. What the fuck else am I doing? What the fuck else do you think I'm doing? When you come into my comments and you go into other authors' comments who are trying to offer you advice and you say shit like, nobody who's making this kind of money would actually be helping people. You are, well, for one, you're telling on yourself. You're not willing to help people if you start doing well. Like, you're not willing to share your knowledge. You plan on gatekeeping your knowledge. If not, shut the fuck up. Because guess what? The rest of us were like this too. I used to live in a goddamn shed. Okay? I'm sharing my shit because I want other women to be rich. Sure, some men, you can be rich too. I really want women to be rich. And a lot of women are writers, and a lot of women are trying to publish books, okay? My goal is to help women make money, and I have helped thousands of women make money through my programs, okay? I have helped thousands of women lift themselves out of poverty. I was about to say that I have lifted thousands of women out of poverty, but guess what? I didn't do that. They did that because they didn't blame themselves, or because they didn't blame other people for their fucking problems. They got to work. So get the fuck to work.